Hello friends, this is Hanigat from CocoWeave Trainings. So today is Monday morning and I'm sure you had a great Sunday evening and you enjoyed your Sunday. So feeling fresh? Great. So today I'm going to speak to you and share with you some thoughts about reaction and response. Since it's Monday and Monday blues are something wherein we realize that, somebody has said me something, somebody has said a word which I have not liked or something like that. Has it happened to you so far? Or maybe it's not just a Monday, it could be any day. So today I want to speak on a topic wherein why do we react and why should we respond to certain situations. Before I move on to reaction and response, let me say what Lao Tzu says. He says that, do you have the patience to let the mud in your water settle and you are able to see the clear water? That's the difference between reaction and response. So normally what do you do? When you are confronted with any situation that you don't like, how do you react? You react in an impulsive manner. You react in the same way the way somebody has said you. So if somebody says you one bad word, you react impulsively by saying two bad words, right? So this is the way you react. But today I want you to probably think about that. Why is it important for you to react? Rather, why can't you respond to situations? And the difference between both of them is just the pause and the mindfulness that you make. Instead of reacting through your limbic brain, you probably give yourself some time and you think with your rational mind. That's the beauty of being emotionally intelligent. So let's discuss this with an example. Let's say you're all set for your office, you have an important meeting to attend, and your child, a small child, he spills some coffee on your shirt. So your shirt is soiled and the child is really scared. You act impulsively and you shout on your child, say some bad words, maybe to your spouse, to the child, and you probably feel, oh God, I'm getting late and you have done so much of bad to me, I'll have to go, and then you rush and you change, and by this time maybe your spouse and your child both are upset. The situation is out of control. Even when you go to your office, you're not in the right frame of mind. When you work there, you are somewhat upset. And with same thoughts, when you come back home, you still find that your spouse and your child are still upset with you and the day was absolutely nasty. So this was the result of your reaction. What if I say you that instead of reacting, if you would have learned the art of responding to the same situation, things would have been so different. So let's imagine the same external event happens wherein the child has spilled coffee on your shirt. Again, you're getting late for your office, but instead of shouting and calling names or blaming other people, you relax, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and probably first of all check your child. Is your child safe and secure? I hope he or she has not burnt his fingers or somewhere, any part of the body is not burnt. And then you probably go ahead, change your shirt, come back, and then very politely take your child in your arms, make him or her understand that he or she should be more careful next time and should not repeat such mistakes. The child feels really, really happy and relaxed, and he kisses you on your cheek, you give him or her a deep hug, and the day is all set. What's the difference? The difference was just between response and react. That's what we do. It's maybe not every time the child who is disturbing you. So maybe your mom is nagging, or your husband is not too good with you, or maybe your wife is, making some assumptions about you and you're not feeling good about it, or maybe your colleague is rude to you, right? How do you react to such situations? You react in a manner which is not required or desired. And then you later on realize that, oops, I should not have done something like that. I should have taken care of my emotions. But by that time, it's too late. So herein, I request you that in order to be an emotionally intelligent being, learn the art of responding instead of reacting, and implement this in your own life. And to this, I relate very interestingly to a Buddhist story. So what he says is, he says that there was once a man, a villager, who probably had collected a lot of his grains and he had to go to the city to sell off his grains. And in between the way, between the village and the city, there was a wide river which he had to cross. So he was paddling violently, furiously, because he had to reach there fast to the city and then come back to the village before it's dark. So on the way, he found another ship, another boat, which was coming in the same direction as his and was almost trying to hit it. So he started shouting and yelling, hey man, take the boat to the other side, take the boat to the other side, otherwise you will hit me. But still, there was no response, and ultimately that boat came and it hit his boat with a violent thud. He was enraged. He reacted to that situation and started shouting that, hey idiot, couldn't you see that you are heading towards my boat? But when he actually glared, he realized that there was nobody in that boat. He was shouting at nobody. And then he realized that he had to make peace with that situations. What if we put this into our real life and realize that there is nobody in the other boat? There is nobody who is making an effort to hit us. It's all us that we would have to find either of the two situations in life. Either we realize whatever the things are, we should accept them the way they are, or probably change what you can change. And something that you cannot change is beyond your control. Simply be at peace with those things. So Stephen Covey says an interesting rule of 90-10, which says that 90% of the things are in your control, but 10% of the things are not in your control. So what is not in your control, let it be. So spilling of the coffee, was it in control? Was it that the child wanted? Was it that you wanted? Was it that the spouse wanted? Nobody. It just happened. These are coincidences and these are accidents of life. We just need to learn to be at ease and peace with them. I hope these thoughts will linger on in your mind, not only for this week, but for weeks and weeks to come in your life. So with this, I'll say thank you so much for your time, and it was a pleasure interacting with all of you. You're free to subscribe to my channel and get more of these views about being emotionally intelligent, being an exceptional trainer, or being a remarkable leader of your life, and other topics which I feel are of interest to you and me both. With this, Honeygut signing off. Thank you so much for your time. See you next day. Bye-bye.